I'm recording! Yay! Oh yeah, I still have this necklace on. Do you like my stylish necklace? My daughter made me. She's gonna be a jewelry maker one day, or a painter, or a unicorn writer. I don't know. She's got lots of options. I had to turn you off, Billy. God, I'm so obsessed with Billie Eilish. Who knew that I would be obsessed with a 17-year-old, right? Like, she's so good. Her music is so good. Like, I don't know much about her. Besides that she was homeschooled, and she thinks, I was just watching this interview last night with her, and she thinks that parents who don't homeschool, like, they're just lazy. And I'm like, that makes me feel guilty. I'm like, I don't homeschool because my kid is like done with me. She's like, I want to be by kids. And that's honestly why I would never homeschool, along with like a million other reasons, because I want her to be way smarter than me too. Anyways, that was a tangent. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over all of my summer favorites, or not my, summer favorite slash summer go-to look. So this is not a glamorous look. This is a look that you have like 5-10 minutes and you're invited to a barbecue, you want to go to the lake, you want to go, I don't know, and just be out and enjoy the sun, right? And you want to be like in the environment, and so you don't want a ton on your face right now. And so I am going to show you how I achieve that look. Okay, so the first things first, I did not understand why people loved the Dew Skin until this summer. I feel like I finally get it. It is an SPF 20, I believe, so you're not going to be getting like sunspots or anything. And then also it does give you a very light coverage. And then the thing that's so great about this is that you can then apply other products on top of it, like a concealer and also a blush or other products. So it's really nice to have just like a little bit of something as a base. So I did already prep my skin with the Beautycounter Counter Time collection, which I am so obsessed with. I will have to do a video on that soon because it is just, it's so good, and it has some really amazing ingredients, like different peptides and stuff. Okay, so I am putting this on my skin first, and this color is, it's okay for my skin right now. I probably could use the 3 because I am kind of tan, but it like goes away pretty much. So you can, it really doesn't matter that much. So there's actually only 5 colors in this exact product because it really doesn't matter that much, and it just like blends right into your skin. It just gives you like this nice glow. Do you see that? Okay, but that is not enough for me because I need some coverage under my under eyes and on my skin right now. What I'm gonna take is the Beautycounter Concealer in medium, and I am just going to start putting this where I need more coverage. So I'm going to put this on my cheeks, kind of where I have redness and pigmentation, and then around the nose, on top of the nose, like that, and then on the under eyes, which is where I have a lot of, you know, under eyes and purple tones going on. My under eyes are just very purple, so I feel like this helps a lot. And then I have a little blemish right there. Oops, I'm getting a few freckles. Whoops. Trying to not get sunspots, but also enjoy the sun. So it's kind of that balance I think that we all need in our lives, right? Like, you want the vitamin D, but you don't want too much. So you can blend this out with a beauty blender or whatever you want. I'm just going to use my finger because I just feel like it works really well. It does work well with a beauty blender too, but I feel like this just really emulsifies the product and really just melts it into your skin. So I did end up picking up a beauty sponge just because it does make the process a lot faster. But for some reason, I just like it when I do it around the eyes. And then for the rest of the face, I'm not as picky. So for this look, my skin does not look flawless, but I feel like that's okay. Like, I'm okay with that. I don't need it to cover every single thing. I'm not getting married today. I'm not going to a wedding. I'm literally just going to a barbecue. The next step that I like to do is I like to use this Fenty Beauty stick. This is a match stick and it's in the color Mocha. And I've just really been loving this. I picked this up a month or two ago and it's just been so simple and easy to do this contouring. I have been using this sculpting brush from Real Techniques and I just feel like it works really well. You can also blend this in with your fingers. So if you don't have time or if you're on the go, you can just rub this in with your fingers. Here, I will show you. Like, super simple, really user-friendly. But since I have the brush, I'm going to use the brush. And make sure to get in that hairline. And this is going to look very realistic this time of year, especially because that is where the sun hits you, is right on your forehead. So you kind of want to do the perimeter of your face and really get into the hairline. And make sure it's blended and there's no built up product like in your hairline. And then I do also like to take that on my nose. That. And then I will take this with another brush and I will just go over it like that, and I will actually take this and bring this into my eye socket and just bring that into the crease. And this is very user friendly. Like, you can use your fingers. It doesn't have to be precise. And then you can also take this and bring it under the lip to kind of make it bigger. Can you do on top? Sure, why not? Okay. Now, whoops, I took too much. Now I'm gonna just blend out my nose then. And if you feel like you put a little too much on, you can just pick up your concealer pen again, if you were just too sloppy, and just go over and do a straight line down your nose. My nose is crooked, so it's kind of hard. I would love to know exactly how to contour a nose. I've watched so many videos and I just don't know how to do it for my nose because it's, you know, those little imperfections that we have. Okay, so now what is the next step? My eyebrows. I just keep looking at my eyebrows and they're just kind of a step that I can't not do. I have to do them. So let me just brush out these crazy brows, and I usually skip this step, so I will actually go through this. Maybe I'll zoom you in a little bit. Oh, that is really close. Oh my god, is my lip like hairy? Ew. Holy crap, my lip looked so hairy. I'm a man. I guess nobody's ashamed of that anymore. I mean, everyone's been shaving their face on YouTube, so I'm not the only one, right? The only thing that's super annoying about mine, though, is that I actually got hair removal done, and it's coming back. It's supposed to be like lifetime. So I need to go and check in with them. And of course, you don't notice it until you're zoomed into your face. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start by filling in this little gap right here where I over plucked, and just start using strokes. Like, you don't want to draw a line, you want to use a lot of strokes. And then right here, and kind of, I just know the shape of my brows, and you can usually kind of see everyone's shape of their brows. And I am using, sorry, I forgot to tell you, I'm using the Light Brunette Brow Stylist by Loreal. I really like this because it's very precise. And I do like to fill in the tail because I do have hair there. It's just really light. So I like to bring it all the way down. And then also on the arch. And the bottom part is honestly the hardest for me because it's where I need the most product. And then I will also go at the very front and just flick up. Okay, like that. And that is just a very natural, nice brow for me. That I feel like it's not too much with my, you know, because I'm not going to do a dramatic eye look, so I don't want this really dramatic brow. I think that's one thing that, you know, everyone should know is that, you know, when you go really dramatic with your brows, it's like literally all anyone looks at, and brows are very in right now, which is great, but you want people to be drawn to your eyes. Like, these are the frames, you know, you don't want the frame to outdo the painting, you know, these are the frames to your eyes. So you want people to be looking at your eyes, you know. So that's how I explain that. Okay, so now this is my misfit brow. It's like nothing like this one. So this is the one that is the hardest for me. So we will go in and I will just show you. Here, I have to move my mirror over onto this side. This is my uglier side. Okay, here we go. So I will first start drawing in this bottom part. And there's like a scar in there. And there's just a lot of missing hair. So I will just keep drawing these in. Start to fill on top here. This top part is very important as well because I have very little hair there. So you kind of just give the illusion as if there's hair there. So it's kind of like even with this side, like that. I do like the Anastasia brow pomade for this eyebrow sometimes. I'm trying to just do like a quick look, but if I was gonna be super precise with my brows and want them like perfect, I would use the brow pomade. So this is the part where everyone tells you they're supposed to be sisters, they're not twins, which always annoys me so badly, but it is the truth. You know, you get them to be as perfect as you possibly can, and then you do have to move on with your life. Like, who has time to sit here and do their brows for like 10, 15 minutes? Like, I don't. Okay, not bad. So now I like to go and take an invisible brow product. It's like these brow gels that Beautycounter just came out with, and Anastasia has one that's really nice too. I really like this brow gel though too because it has this tiny little wand. Do you see that? And this one's invisible, and then they also have one that is in medium. So this is about as good as it's gonna get today, okay? Okay, so we're gonna move on with our lives. And all the little tiny things that you see, I'm going to try to avoid and just ignore. Because in person, they don't look that bad. The next thing I like to do is I like to use this cream blush in Carmel. It is so pretty. It's just that perfect, like, nudie blush, you know? And I just like to put this right on the cheeks, and it's kind of a generous amount. And you can just use your fingers with this. It just gives a really nice flush to the skin, like you've just been out in the sun all day. And that's why I just love this stuff so much. So I love this like dewy kind of skin look. Some people might be like, oh, too much, too much. And they might be really oily. So what I like to do is I like to cheat and I like to take the bronzer. I'm gonna just go in with this blush brush. Why is that so hard for me to say? Blush brush. And this is bronzer number 2. This is like the only time of year where I can actually use this stuff. And I just like to pat it on. Where did all these little hairs come from? I don't know what brush is doing that to me. It's playing me. And you can take this and just pat this in, and that way nothing is gonna go anywhere. So if you have just like some extra time, you can do this step as well. And it just really helps to keep all your products. Another thing that you can do is take a little blender brush like this, and you can use the same bronzer and just go in the crease and just bronze everything up. Okay, everything is coming together very, very nicely for this natural look. Okay, so the next thing that I like to do is I'm going to be using Twig from Beautycounter. This is a sheer lipstick. Nothing too crazy. And then I also like to go over with Praline, which this is one of my favorite lip glosses of all time. Has a little applicator like that, a doe foot, and it's just creamy and delicious, and it smells like peppermint. And it's so good, and it just gives you that nice glossy look. Okay, next, we're not done yet, people. We need some mascara. I love the Volumnious curved brush, and this is in black brown. I really like this because if you're going to the beach, it's kind of nice. Okay, I have to focus. I cannot talk. I'm doing my mascara. I feel like this kind of just completes the look, but yet it's not like black or false eyelashes or just super dramatic. It's black brown, so it's kind of lighter. And it just, I don't know, I really like the way it looks. This is the only thing that's not a clean product because I am out of my other stuff. Whoops. So we will just let that dry. And I'm not going to do my bottom lashes because if you want to swim, then it's not going to get everywhere, you know. I have heard that the Fit Glow mascara is really nice, but it's just a lot of money every 3 to 4 months, you know. I'd rather spend that on my skincare, to be honest. Okay, let me get a Q-tip to clean this up. I'm back, and I'm just gonna wipe this away. Just wait for it to dry, and then it just flicks away. It's awesome. Okay, last but not least, I need highlighter. You can totally go in with a cream product. You can go in with a powder product. It's kind of just whatever you prefer. I really like this stuff from Becca. This is Opal, and it's just one of these little mini ones. You kind of have like a glow going on anyways because we use so many dewy products, but I also just love highlighters, so why the heck not? And just dab this in. Just gives you that much more of a glow. I just love it. And you can put this wherever else you want to. Right now I just look super dewy, so I really don't feel like I need it everywhere, you know. I am looking at myself in the monitor and I do look really kind of almost oily right here. So I am, for the purposes of the video, going to use a powder. Now, if you're going to use a powder in the summer months, I would use a very lightweight foundation or powder. Well, I have been really enjoying this Veil, what is it called? Veil Translucent Setting Powder from Hourglass. It's just beautiful, and it's not like, whoa, you're wearing powder. It's just a very, very finely milled powder, and it kind of has this like, what's it called? it's not like it has highlight in it, but it just kind of takes away all that shine without looking too much. This side I did a little bit more. And I'm just using my beauty sponge again. I'm gonna just tap this a little too. Okay, so I changed my mind. I am actually going to go in with a powder highlighter. After that powder kind of mattified my highlight, I want to use something a little shimmery. So this is optional, up to you. I am going to use Fuego. This is just like that perfect gold, bronzy summer look. I'm just going to use my brush and I'm just going to put it lightly on the cheeks and not go overboard. Like, I just feel like that's very, I mean, people probably know that it's a product, but it's kind of believable. Like, wow, she's just glowing, you know? I mean, everyone by now obviously knows what highlight is, but men don't. You're just an angel. So I'm just taking this with this same brush because I'm lazy. And I'm just putting this right on top of the lid to kind of give that like golden, catch the sun, bronzy, beautiful look. And you can bring this into the inner corner too, just subtly, nothing crazy. And this is the finished look. This is it. We are not going to go overboard in this video. I am still sticking to what I said at the beginning. This is something that you can wear to a barbecue, to the beach. You feel confident, you feel good. It's covering up all those imperfections, but yet still just really highlighting, you know, your eyes and your features. And so you feel good and you're out in the sun, you're having a good time. So I am quickly going to just go do my hair and then I will be back. I did my hair and it's definitely looking more date night kind of look now instead of just like a barbecue look. But honestly, if you didn't do the hair, the makeup is super simple. And then if you do the hair, then you can go, you know, step up your look a little bit more, right? When your hair is done, everything looks a little more put together. You look a little more fancy or whatever. So the last product that I want to talk to you about though is the Bare, what is this called? Glow Shimmer Oil. I love this stuff. This is actually my second bottle and I bought this probably a couple summers ago now. So it does last you quite a while. And it's just a dry oil and it has just the tiniest amount of shimmer to it. And it just looks very pretty and really subtle on the skin. And it has these little tiny shimmers, gold shimmers throughout the whole bottle. And I really just love gold, especially for the summer. So you can put this on your tanned skin and I just think it looks so pretty. You can put this on your shoulder. You can also put this on your legs, on your décolleté if that's showing. So yeah, so that is everything, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it to the end of this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.